Hey guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. In today's video, I'm going to be using this FlipFuel tool to consolidate some of the half-empty fuel canisters that I've collected over the years. If you are new here, welcome to the Hike Oregon family. I make hiking and backpacking vlogs, as well as gear reviews and just general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you enjoy content like that, click that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. And if you want more content from me, you can always support me over on Patreon, where for as little as just $1, you get 2 extra videos a month. This will be the first time that I ever use this FlipFuel tool. I guess you could call it a tool, but I have a big box of half-empty fuel canisters that I've collected over the years of backpacking. I saw this come up on my Amazon. It's $35. There are some, knockoff brands that are cheaper, around $20. Between $20 and $35, you can get this handy little tool, and you can apparently consolidate fuel canisters. So I'm going to try this today, see how it works, give you a little bit of a live test and live review. Let's get into it. I have my box of fuel canisters here. Went ahead and weighed all of them and wrote down the weights of each one, how many grams are in each one. So the net weight of each canister is 110 grams. So I have to keep that in mind when I'm consolidating them, that I'm not filling like a 70-gram one with like a 40-gram one. Then I have my scale so that I can weigh them when I have consolidated the fuel. And then I have the FlipFuel tool right here. It tells you in and out what container to put where. I'm going to unscrew these and then we will get started. So I have a 40-gram canister. Let's do a 46-gram canister and a 40. So I'm going to put the 40 into the 46. I'm so curious how this works. I'm going to screw the in part onto the 46-gram canister. I recommend doing this outside in case some gas escapes. And then I'm going to screw the 40-gram canister on the top. Okay, and then you just turn the knob like you would with a stove. And you're supposed to hear something. I'm not hearing anything. Well, we'll just keep that like that for just a few minutes and then see what's going on. We'll just weigh it and see if any of the fuel has gone into the other canister. I've heard it helps if one of them is cold and one of them is warm. So if this doesn't work just like regular, like I just took them out of the closet, then maybe we'll come back and try the warm and cold thing. Okay, I'm just gonna unscrew the 40-gram one and weigh it and just see. 134 grams. Okay, so it took out a little bit, not very much. Let's try it again. I did shake it now. I think you're supposed to shake it too. Okay, let's see if this did anything. I just read that the intake canister should be cold. So we might have to try that if this doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't change anything. Okay, so the intake canister is supposed to be cold. Let me put some of these in the freezer for a few minutes and then I will come back and we will try this again. Okay, I'm trying this again. I have the 46-gram canister and the 40-gram canister. This one is cold now. I put it in the freezer for a few minutes while I did dishes. So let's try this again. And this one I put in the sun. It's supposed to be kind of warm. So let's try this again. Ah, now I hear it. Do you hear it? Okay. And I heard it's not like a perfect science. It doesn't empty the canister all the way, which is whatever, but at least you're getting a little bit more fuel. Okay, so the sound has stopped. Oh. Oh, it's still going a little bit. Hold on. You hear that when I shake it? Okay. It's very minimal when I shake it now too, so we'll close it and we'll see if that worked. Super curious to see. Oh yeah, there's like nothing in here now. Okay, we're gonna weigh it. So this was 46 grams before, now it's 80 grams. Okay, sweet. So it got almost all of the fuel out of this one. So I'm gonna get the other one from the freezer and we'll do it again. So this one has 60 grams in it and I just got it out of the freezer. This one I put in the sun and it has 40 grams in it. So let's do this one more time. Ooh, maybe put it in the freezer without those on it. That's hard to get off once they've been in the freezer. So yeah, just screw this on. Screw the warm one on top. I should have just done this to begin with. Follow directions, people. Don't just be like, oh no, it'll work for me. And then turn it on. Or open the valve. This is so cool. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. And then you hear it kind of lessen, but if you shake it, it'll, I think, go more because there's still some liquid. If you shake it around, it kind of makes the liquid go down, I think, or whatever. I don't know how it works, but I think it's cool. So I shake it until it doesn't make any more sound. Well, that's really a fast process. So let's see how much is in this container now. So 92 grams. Sweet. And the whole net weight of it is 110 grams. So this is almost a full canister now. That is so cool. Love it. So I consolidated 4 canisters into 2. This one is now empty. I can throw that away. Yeah, this one still has 76 grams in it. So, you know, that'll last me a little bit. And then this one has 40, which I probably wouldn't take on like a backpacking trip. So I'm just gonna hang on to this until the 76 one is down a little further, and then I'll combine these two. Excellent, that was really cool. So now that I've used it correctly, I highly recommend getting yourself one of these. I know us backpackers, bike packers, anyone who uses these fuel canisters, we end up with a box of partials, and this was such a great invention. Whoever invented this, awesome. Definitely consolidates the fuel canisters. You don't have to buy as many. Also, if you want to be economical, you can buy the big MSR fuel canisters, and they are much, much cheaper than buying the little ones all the time. So if you wanted to, you have a bunch of empty or partial, you can buy the big MSR ones and fill the little ones. You got to be careful and just take it off every once in a while and weigh it so that you don't overfill. But this does have like a little vent button, so if you do accidentally overfill, you can let some of it out. But if you wanted to save some money and if you buy a ton of these, it might be more economical to do it that way. But yeah, go get yourself one of these. I will link it below. Make sure you have a little scale though, because otherwise you won't know how much these weigh. And the scales are really cheap too. I think I got mine for 30 bucks on Amazon, a little shipping scale. So I can link that too. Highly recommend, works really well. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what other kinds of videos you want to see. If you want to see me try out random stuff like this. If you don't already, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. That's where I post all of my recent hiking and backpacking adventure pictures. And if you want to hike and backpack here in this amazing state of Oregon, check out my website, hikeoregon.net, and you'll find tons of information there, as well as get access to my hiking guidebooks that I've written over the years. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.